humans of the internet. Welcome to the Gallant Horde. Today we are playing Little Farm of Horrors. Greg Baxter, who is one of the sons of Charleston and Darla Baxter, who run a little farm just outside of Circle Creek, has found something and taken it home with him, and it has gotten out of control. And so he has now asked the Horde to come and help him deal with the problem. So we'll be doing that very shortly. But before we get into that, I have many things to tell you about. The first is, it is Pride Month. Happy Pride, everyone! We are raising money for Outright International, who are an international organization that help rainbow people across the world live their lives in peace without the interference of bullshit. Is the short Jaxified version of it. So our goal is to raise $1,000 in June for them. We are giving away things every time we hit $100 on that list. Last week we gave away a little chainmail dice bag thingy. This week, this is our first thing. It is a beautiful pendant that Adam made. They're very cute. So if we hit $100 during the stream before the break, we will do that as part of his marble thing. If not, we will draw it from the people who have donated. So if you hit the donate button on our Twitch, all of the money from that in June is going straight to Outright International. So help us help Rainbow Kids. We are also partnered with Humble Bundle at the moment, and in the interests of staying all things Pride, we have picked a Pixel Pride, I think it's called Pixel Pride Humble Bundle, which is a bunch of games that have LGBTQ stuff going on. It's awesome, and there is a link in the chat, so you should check it out. That's cool. And next week, we have a brand new stream starting, which is Cthulhu City in Yellow. It will be happening next weekend, will be the first one. It is being DM'd by our very own Cthulhu expert, Lionel, and will be on in the mornings before the Horde game on next Sunday and every second Sunday, I think, after that for 5 or 6 weeks, 5 or 6 sessions. Yeah, so make sure you tune into that and get a double dose of... Oh, Will's in that, aren't you?
I am. Yes.
Yeah. Get your double dose of RPG shit, basically. Sunday morning RPG. Is that all my things? Also, we have like social media channels. That's a thing. You should totally be following those because we post cool shit. Including weird little tidbits of gossip and things about the people in our community. So if you aren't following Sparabel in all the places, please go and follow Sparabel in all the places. That's all my stuff for today. I'm going to get these lovely people to introduce themselves and their characters so that you know who they are, and then we will dive into this game, starting with Will.
Hello, I'm Will, and I play Aksel, the rock and roll bard.
Woo! Fernando.
Hi, I'm Fernando, and I'm playing Bazza, your carpenter.
Your carpenter. Amazing. Jamie.
Hi, yes, I'm Jamie, and I'll be playing Bergamot, the somewhat shy and reclusive elf who loves stabbing things with big meaty claws.
Excellent. Corey.
Hello everyone, I'm Corey. I play Kalina, our resident dryad healer who doesn't heal.
Excellent. Jess.
Hi, I'm Jess. I'm playing Effie. She is a halfling rogue, and she's just a lot.
She's very enthusiastic. We have a lot of enthusiasm at the end of this party. Shawnali.
Hello. I play Loralai Hexe, the Death Cleric. Woo!
She's the most chipper Death Cleric you've ever met.
Yeah.
And I'm Jax, and I play everybody else. So, let's jump into this game. You all have been asked to help dear Greg with his little problem. You would be meeting at the anvil, I guess, so that Angeline can send you on your way. Is there anything anyone wants to do before you do that? Any preparations you would like to be making, or things you would like your DM to know you have done? No?
Nope.
No.
Excellent.
We're good.
So you all meander off to the anvil. Andaline's waiting there. She's like, hello. Greg was gonna meet you here, but he isn't here, so maybe you all could just head on over to the Baxter farm. Did you have any questions for me before you go on your way?
Yes. What is your favorite color?
Blue
Okay, thanks.
or bronze. I quite like bronze too. Does that count as a color?
I don't know. I guess.
Does anyone have any questions pertaining to today's job?
How much are we being paid?
Greg said he can afford to pay you 50 gold pieces, assuming you
yes.
succeed in solving his problem.
Slay.
As a group, that is, not individually.
Yes.
Oh,
Did he provide much details on what is eating everything in
I think
his
that is
farm?
a conversation you need to have with him.
But it's definitely eating.
Well, there was a dog and now there isn't a dog, so
a man,
Um,
a dog.
yeah.
Between, us, is this something that the Baxters do often, or him specifically? Is this like the kind of trouble we should expect from the Baxter farm?
Well, Greg is a curious individual who enjoys weird shit. So he's prone to wandering off into the forest and coming back with things. Most of the time they're fairly harmless, but it seems that this one has gotten away from him a little bit.
What
I
is the
wonder-
age of him?
He's 20 now, I believe.
Is he single?
Yes.
Good to know. Thank you.
Do you have designs on the Baxter boy, Loralai?
I just mean somebody who is curious about weird things, is a farmer, is kind of up my alley,
Right.
Oh, you're looking for a roommate.
Not very professional, I think.
Well, he's a nice boy. I've, of course, known him since he was tiny, but he's a nice boy.
Weren't you also tiny?
Once, yes.
Humans
I'm
tend
still
to
tiny.
be.
What was that, Lorelai?
That was not me, actually.
Who was it?
It was me. It was me. Right here. See, because I am actually still tiny. Look at me. Look how little I am. See?
You are indeed still tiny, Effie. All right, well, you know your way to the Baxter farm?
Yep, let's go get
Yeah.
you a roommate,
Not figure
Lorelai.
out.
Oh my god. First NPC romance, here we go. Alright,
Go get Loralai a date.
so the Baxters have a farm where they grow like wheat and kind of, animal feed kind of stuff. They have a few llamas. They're not growing produce like the Albertsons because everybody in Circle Creek kind of has their niche. And theirs is like, they grow wheat and sell it to the miller and that kind of business. It is fairly large. And there is a big barn, which is the place you're most likely to encounter people.
That's
I'm
good. What
sorry.
is the status of the barn? Like, what's its condition?
It's good. It looks good. It's in good shape.
And did you
Well
say
maintained?
llamas? Or
Yeah,
was that a
Well maintained.
fever
What was
dream?
that? What was
Did
that?
you say llamas, or was that a fever dream?
I
that
said
just...
llamas. Yes,
Oh,
they have
okay.
some llamas.
It got to wheat really quickly, so I was like, are we skipping over the fact that there have been llamas here this whole time?
There are llamas. Yes. I mean, Malachi has a llama, so they canonically exist in
Okay.
Althea.
Yeah. Forgot about
Oh.
Dave.
Can you use llama
What if
fur,
you
or is
did
it
it
only
with Dave?
alpaca?
I think you can use llama fur.
Good to know.
They're very similar
Yeah.
beasties, I believe. All right. Anyway,
They
this
are.
is the farm that you are approaching. You
Let's
can see
go.
inside the barn because that's the map I used. But as you approach, this is what you see. is the outside of the barn with a little sort of pen with some llamas in it.
So you're so
What's the condition of the pen?
It's all in good condition. Everything looks
Good.
great. These are well taken care of llamas.
Calm down, Chippy.
At the llamas,
He's
Loralai.
He's asking about the fence itself.
The fence, did you say?
Yeah, like how the construction of the fence. Is the fence well maintained?
Yes, it's all well maintained. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm
Good.
moving things around. Why can I not?
Oh, there we go.
Ah, okay.
I think. Did you forget to mention what the potion of resistance is today?
Oh, I did. It is fire.
Oh, I'm so
Resistance against
sorry,
fire.
guys.
Oh boy.
Fire in a wheat field? I think not.
Hang on.
Also, apparently, alpacas have a soft, fine coat of hair, while llamas' hair tends to be more coarse.
Yeah,
Important information.
And llamas have
Right.
two coats, a soft undercoat and a coarse overcoat that's difficult to separate, while the alpaca just has one soft coat. So that's why
I see.
alpacas are preferred for it.
For fair. Okay. Well, these
Bergamot
are
would
llamas.
know, having been both,
Yeah.
I'm sure, at some point.
Maybe.
Um,
Maybe.
so in the llama pen, you can see a lovely young man who is feeding the llamas. Who would have met the Baxters? I know that Aksel has met Sue Ellen.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of been alluded to that the Baxters hang out in the tavern quite
Yeah,
a lot,
some of them
right?
do. There are 7 boys and 1 girl. So some of the boys definitely, and Sue Ellen obviously hangs out in the tavern, and a couple of the brothers do. Not all of them do. Some are tavern kinds of guys, and some are not.
Is
This
Greg
one-
a tavern kind of guy?
Greg is probably not. You probably haven't met Greg in the tavern, and also the one in the llama pen right now is not one of the taverny ones.
Have they ever helped the Haliburts? When...
Yeah,
Because 2 of us visit the
yeah.
Haliburts quite often.
Yeah, you may have encountered 1 or 2 of them. In fact, if you've encountered someone at the Haliburts, you might have encountered this. This is Dane. Dane is one of the middle brothers. He's quite shy. He's quite bookish. But he still works on a farm, so he's still pretty buff.
Hello,
boy.
Dane.
He kind of turns and he goes, "Oh, hi, Loralai. What are you? You brought friends? What are you doing here?"
Your brother has a weird pet. We've come to extinguish it.
You see him immediately go, "I assume you mean Greg."
Yeah.
One moment, and he like disappears off behind the barn, and he comes back with Greg. Well, Greg comes out this. We'll bring him out this side.
Were we supposed to kill it, or were we just supposed to get rid of it?
Who
We
are you
can kill
talking to?
it.
Kelly gets rid of it.
What if we shrink it really small and then we keep it in a jar?
Greg comes out with Dane, and Dane is looking annoyed, and Greg is like, "What? It was nothing, and I didn't tell anyone because I didn't think it was gonna." Hi. Thanks for coming and telling my big brother on me.
You
That's
know, if you
great.
didn't want him to know, it would have been really good to tell us that.
Anyway, Dane, don't tell Dad. And Dane's like, "Whatever, just deal with it." And he goes back to dealing with the llamas. Greg comes up to you and he's like, "Thank you for coming. It's a small, well, it was a small problem, but it has grown, which is sort of the real problem. Hi, do you want some tea or no, I don't want to talk about this when my mother can hear."
What exactly
It
is
is
this
eating
thing?
your dog, mate.
It did eat one of the dogs. It ate Mick.
Oh,
Oh, mate, not Mick.
Yeah. So here's what happened, and he kind of pulls you away from the llama pen because he doesn't want his brother to overhear. And he goes, "I went into the forest and I found this cave, and inside the cave was this adorable little thing. It was only like this big. It was very cute. And so I put it in a box. And I brought it home. And then I found out that it'll eat fucking anything. Scrap metal, food scraps,
Does it eat
fucking
poop?
poop, you name it.
Whoa.
Anything you give this thing, it eats. But the problem is, the more it eats, the bigger it gets. The bigger it gets, the more it eats.
Like some
You
sort of
see.
super pig?
It's not a pig. Anyway, I then dug a hole in one of just the far fields that's fallow this season, in the hope that Dad wouldn't find it. And I put it in the hole. And then I used that as like a, garbage disposal. It's very convenient. Gets rid of everything. And then the hole got bigger. And the thing got bigger. And the thing got bigger and the hole got bigger. And now it's pretty big. And then it started, well, there were tentacles coming out of the hole. And then Mick got too close. And then Mick went into the hole in a tentacle. And now I'm a little afraid to go near it. But I've been still feeding it because I'm a little bit scared it's going to come out. And I just feel like the situation has spiraled out of my control just a little bit.
That's putting it lightly, mate. Is it still in the hole?
Yes. It seems to be happy there as long as I keep giving it things to eat, but it is requiring more and more things.
So
Have you
apart from
tried filling the hole in?
I don't want to get close enough to fill the hole in. Because the tentacles come out of the hole. You see, I just go and
Is
put
it-
things at the edge and then back off in the tentacle.
Does
This
it sleep
is gonna be
sometimes?
unpleasant, isn't it?
Like,
I don't know. It doesn't seem like a thing that would sleep.
So apart from being roughly spherical and tentacles, could you describe it a little bit better?
Well, when I got it, it was just this little, like, ball of goop. Just a little ball of goop. It was very
Goop.
cute. Yeah. Yeah. But it, like,
did it
moved and
make
wobbled.
noise?
It was like, it makes kind of goopy noises, but not like vocal noises, no. No, it was just a little ball of goop, and it was cute. Like a little slime, maybe.
Mm.
And you fed it things, and it just went nom 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 nom, and it was adorable. But now it is not adorable.
What color was it?
It's black. It's like a little black hole of goop.
Does
Yes.
it have a mouth? Or does it absorb the
Not
thing?
exactly. No, it just sort of opens whatever bit is closest and goes whoop.
Mm.
That's what was so
Um,
cute, is you could like feed it from any angle and it would just go whoop. It was very adorable. I liked it. Until it started eating the dogs.
Does it spit out like bones and stuff when it's done eating? Or
No,
is it
whatever
just...
goes in just stays in.
You got
Do
a
you want us to
jelly
kill it?
cube that eats everything. Ball thing.
Sorry,
What?
I will.
What did you say, Will?
Do you want us to kill it?
I think that might be wise if you can. I don't even know if it can be killed. I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before. I thought it was cute and then it got real big. Bazza, you had a question. Or possibly a
Yeah, you got any oil?
oil.
Yeah, you tried setting it on fire with oil.
Oh. There might be some in the kitchen.
Yeah, we could do more than that.
I don't want to start an underbrush fire or an underground fire. It's farmland. Root
Dad
fires
doesn't like
kill
fires in the fields.
the land.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, that's my idea.
Do any of us know if slimy, tentacly growing black?
Have any of you hung around in
Jizz.
caves? Do you have a legitimate reason why you would have hung around in caves?
I mean, how many caves are in the forests?
I don't think Kalina would have been in caves. There's no reason she would go into a cave.
I would have gone into caves to look for certain mosses and mushrooms. I don't know if I would have spent much time sitting about in caves.
You can make a nature check if you want, Bergamot.
Okay. Back. That's a 4 for 14.
Nope, you have no idea.
Mm.
I mean, I can show you the hole, but I would advise you not to get too close.
Yes,
Yeah?
I
Take us to the
we
hole.
need to see.
The
Okay.
cavity.
He takes you.
The orifice.
Stop moving around, people.
Y'all got any more hole words?
Apparently, it's
gaping
been
maw.
snowing here. I guess when I made this map, it was still very wintry. Anyway, Greg takes you to this field. It is a fallow field, so like there's nothing growing in it. There's like a few kind of, weeds and shit. Just kind of it's restoring its nutrients. And there's a big fucking hole in the middle of it. And he points at it from like a good 20 feet, and he's like, "That's the." So when I dug this, it was only like maybe 5 feet across, maybe 10 feet down. As you can see, it has gotten a lot bigger. And I didn't do that.
Telling me a jelly dug this hole.
Or something. It made the hole bigger. It's definitely bigger too. Watch. And he goes behind a tree and he comes back with a pumpkin that he's obviously stashed there for this reason. And he goes, "Okay, you watching?" And he rolls the pumpkin with incredible accuracy so that it stops like just 5 feet away from the hole. And there's a pause. And then you watch as a tentacle, a black, slimy tentacle that is basically just jelly in tentacle shape, comes out, wraps around the pumpkin, and drags it into the hole.
That's fucking awesome.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna
does
be a
it-
problem, mate.
Does it leave any kind of residue?
No.
No. So it's not drippy.
Well, no, it's not drippy. It's just. Make a perception check, Loralai.
Sure. I would love to. Let us see what my seeing sees. 17?
There is a slight kind of as it grabs the pumpkin, like there's something corrosive going on there.
Ah.
Like it doesn't drip, but there's definitely when it grabs the pumpkin, there's a reaction.
What is the smell in the air around this hole?
I was going to ask the same, so maybe can I assist you? I don't know if that works in Pathfinder.
It is. It's not bad. There's like a slightly metallic-y, like I want to say like I don't know if this is going to make any sense, but the smell equivalent of sticking your tongue on a battery.
That makes total sense.
You know what I mean? Like that's kind of. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so weird, but yes.
Almost similar to a penny.
Yeah, like there's something just a little bit kind of metallic-y and maybe a little bit acidic. But it's not bad. It's just it's a little out of place.
Are there any sounds or anything as well, like other than
Maybe.
just probably weird glopping noises?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like gloopiness, maybe a little bit. But
Friends, I have a feeling that if we are grabbed by this thing, it would be like acidic to us. So maybe don't get touched if you can help it. Judging from the smell and the interaction with the pumpkin.
noise. Yeah, there was a
Yeah,
definite like.
Also, I don't
Yeah.
wanna, yeah, no, yucky.
Yeah, nah.
Excuse me, Greg.
Yeah.
When you got this thing as a baby,
Yeah.
did you touch it
Yes.
with your hands, or were you wearing your farming gloves?
I was wearing gloves because you should always wear gloves when touching unfamiliar things.
Your gloves come out bad.
That's what your sister said.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
Effie falls
He
on the
gives you a
ground
long
laughing.
look.
Axel's wondering perhaps what your gloves. Did the gloves burn or anything?
That's what I said.
I mean, they're not really. They were okay. They were pretty hefty leather gloves, though. I don't know, and it was a baby, so maybe it wasn't as thing. But I can tell you that I put it in a wooden box for a bit, and the box definitely got a little bit eroded.
No.
They were
No.
they were yeah, it was not good. So then I transferred it to a metal box for a bit. That also got a bit corroded, though not as badly, and then I moved it to the hole as it got bigger.
So all of us who are made of flesh and or wood is bad news bears for us.
I would avoid getting grabbed by it if
I
possible.
wonder if we can trick it into leaving or something, because it seems really yucky, and I don't want to get dead today.
But where would we put it?
Yeah,
If
we
it goes
kinda,
anywhere, it's just going to destroy the ecosystem.
yeah, I
that's a
don't
good
want that
point.
in the forest.
What about back in its cave? Maybe it'll behave in the cave. Ooh, behave in the cave. She's now going to sing a song.
Greg, as the song commences, Greg,
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
this thing move on its own, or did you have to carry it from place to place?
It moves on its own, but it's not very quick. And it has occasionally started to climb out of the hole, but as soon as I fed it, it went back inside. So I don't think it likes being in the light, but it will come out for food. But I've been trying to keep it in there, but it's becoming a problem because it keeps eating more things, and I'm running out of things to give it.
How far away is the cave?
Well, the cave I got it from was in the forest. It was maybe, I don't know, like half a day in. But I don't know that it was very little. It was just a little slime. It was very cute, and I feel I'm sad it didn't stay cute.
I
I
don't say
mean-
this lightly, but I think we should like kill it and not entertain the idea of trying to move it elsewhere. That just seems dangerous.
Yeah, not half a day at least.
Maybe
Maybe
should
if
we,
it was... Oh, you go.
what if we fed it like a bomb or something, and then could that maybe kill it?
What's a bomb?
Do we have the bomb?
Oh,
What's a
Oh,
no.
what is a bomb? Bumba.
That's
it's
different.
it's like a thing, kind of like a barrel, or like a blowy uppy thing, you know.
A
Like a
blowy
powder
uppy
barrel.
thing.
Glowy, uppy thing.
You're talking about powder barrel, are you?
Oh yeah, okay, sure.
Greg kind of stops you. He goes, so here's the thing, though. At one stage when I was trying to deal with the problem myself before I called you in, I managed to cut off one of its tentacles, and the bit I cut off just kind of carried on like its own thing. And it crawled
This
around
is not
for a bit,
needed a bomb.
and then it went back in the hole. So I feel like if you
blew it up, it would
blew
turn
it up,
into multiple little small
you would
things.
just have a lot of little ones then instead of one big one, and that might be even worse because then the little ones will eat things, and then we'll have a lot of big ones. And this seems like it may be an escalation of the problem instead of a solution to the problem.
Right. Has it
Right.
did you ever try to feed it something it didn't want to eat?
I have not yet found something it would not eat.
Have you found something it doesn't like to touch?
It doesn't seem to like the sun or like the light. I don't know.
Well,
Please
we
hold
can't
while
feed it in the
Jax looks
sun.
at
That
the
would be
stuff.
a big problem.
Please hold. I'm trying to let Jax just look at the thing for one hot second.
I don't suppose any of us can make sunlight.
Well,
I think it just doesn't
actually,
like the light. I don't think it's actually.
Kalina, I think I learned this trick from you. I can do a beam of light.
Oh, like, yes. When in doubt, lance it.
It doesn't seem to have anything that particularly hurts it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I suppose we could just, like, pepper it with a little...
Pew, pew,
Right?
Pew pew. What is this?
Oh.
Pew pew.
Oh, you know, just harnessing the divine natural energies of the world around us to
Oh.
shoot
Magic.
a beam of light. Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah, magic.
Yeah.
Using our inner radiance to create a torrent
Wizard
of
mumbo jumbo.
such.
Right. That sounds more useful than what I tried, which was just cutting it with things that didn't seem to have a lot of helpful effects.
Okay.
Maybe
I
if you
have
cut it
another
into small enough bits. I don't know,
Mm.
but
You know how I can make...
also
Ooh.
point of order. I cut it with like I'm like, what do they have on farms? I want to say a machete because I grew up in Africa on a sugar
scythe?
cane farm. A machete. and the metal was not great after that.
Oh no.
Mm. So maybe weapons made out of magic could also work? That's another trick I can do now.
I don't have anything magic, so I haven't been able to test that.
Hey, Loralai, you know my treagle?
Yeah.
I can make a weapon out of treagle.
What is a
Similar.
treagle?
Oh,
It is
like
an
a
eagle.
made out of tree.
Oh.
A magic tree.
That sounds cool. Can you just do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, look at me. I'm a tree.
Can you like make a baby one that I could look after forever?
Not forever, only about a minute a day, unless
Oh.
I do it more than once.
Sad. Okay.
But if you want to look after trees, I mean, like
Oh, we have trees. I like
a living tree.
I like weird things.
Greg.
Yes.
Oh, you know who's weird? My friend Loralai.
Oh well.
I think
Yes.
you have had enough weird pets. Perhaps you should switch to a goldfish.
Goldfish are not. I mean, they're okay. They're okay.
Get the fighting ones.
I mean, I take your point, but if you're not curious, what's even the point, right?
I
I
recall
understand.
flesh people saying that curiosity killed the dog or something. Or was it another four-legged
Look,
animal?
I have had a lot of weird pets and things that I've found, and this is the first one that has ever killed a dog. So I'm
Maybe
not going to
throw
give up
that
entirely.
weird jelly cube to find a cage. Like, maybe
Well,
maybe
no.
don't pick up any more weird jellies.
Yeah, maybe not.
every magic people. Because
Yeah.
I don't do magic, so I don't really get it. So I have a question. Do you have like a magic that could make it a baby again, or like little, or would fit in a jar? What do you think?
All of my magic kills things dead.
Yeah, I didn't. I
Let's
would have
make it a
something, but
baby
I
and then
didn't
kill it.
prepare
Yes, great.
Time magic really
I mean,
hard.
not to kill it. What if we just made it little again? I don't know how magic works. Just like reverse time and make it a baby, or like make it shrink it, or whatever, and then we can like put it in something, and then we can like take it back to the cave and just put it in there and be like, no more eating for you, and then problem solved.
I think reversing
You're
time is
absolutely
a little
right.
outside of our powers.
Yes, that's a
I like
very.
that. Axel's like, yes,
I don't know.
excellent plan. Let's do that.
No, I didn't get just finish.
Oh.
Axel would say you're absolutely right. You don't understand how magic works.
Yes. Okay.
Hands up,
Right.
all those who are in favour of just getting it.
Yeah, I think that's our only
Way
solution at this
off.
point. Like,
All right.
Sorry, Effie, the power of democracy prevails.
I mean,
Right.
that's
Come on,
fine.
also
I
say
just
no.
don't. I don't want to get deaded either.
Um,
Greg.
but it's dead or be deaded, to put it your way. So I think we're gonna get the thing.
Greg,
Yes.
what are your future plans for this field specifically in about 120-foot radius?
Also this weekend. She wants to know this weekend.
Well, at this stage, the hole keeps getting bigger. So if we don't solve it, the field's going to just be a hole with a monster
Yes.
in it.
Of course.
Dad's not planning on using it this season, so we've probably got a few months before we're going to need to do things to it. I would prefer it wasn't irrevocably damaged because I will be in big trouble if that happens. But in the immediate future, I think we're good. Maybe
So
some
if there was
stargazing.
a sudden blight that happened out of nowhere, we would be okay at least for a season.
Will it pass after some time?
Yeah.
How much time?
Kalina is cackling to herself.
Just under certain circumstances, so long as the land doesn't resist me in any way, we could probably fix it. Probably.
I'll talk to the land for you, Loralai. It's fine.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
Well, it's the only
Ex-
way, I suppose.
Axel's gonna lean over to Effie and go, "This I don't understand."
She looks at him like, right, see? It's all fucking weird.
Look,
Okay,
Dad's
well-
gonna want to grow something here in the next, not this coming spring, but the following spring.
Oh, that's enough.
Oh.
time.
It's the long spring next, so we've got like
Yes.
the long seasons.
We got like a
So
year.
we've got some time.
No,
But
not a year.
by the time the next spring rolls around,
How many
it's gonna
days do
need
we
to be
roughly
okay.
have through short spring?
So we've got the short summer, and then we go into the long seasons, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So then we've got like long autumn, long winter, long
Yep.
spring again.
So essentially, from a cosmological point of view, it's one is around the small sun and one is around the big sun.
Yeah.
You're doing figure eights. So the long seasons are around the big sun. So they take obviously longer. I can't remember the exact numbers.
So we have
in my
some
head,
time.
but yes,
We've
it's
got a lot
a
of
reasonable
time.
amount of time. It's probably at least like a year in Earth time.
Okay, well. Greg,
Mm.
did you want to watch this, or did you want to not watch us destroy your pet?
Well, I admit that when it was small, I was quite fond of it, but I have since become slightly terrified and would probably feel better if I knew it was dealt with. But what I am going to do is go all the way back over there. And he turns around and starts walking away. He's like removing himself out of the area of blightness.
You might want, be 120 feet away at least.
He's like here under this tree watching.
He's not completely foolish.
That's not 120 feet.
I have 2 spells that I think may be helpful to us at this moment. I have one where I can, shoot it with light, and I have another where I can blight the land for about 120 feet and hope that it also is blighted.
Mm.
Okay, and by blighting it, what do you mean?
Well, it would be described as, I don't know, a sudden blight, in which I would be accelerating basically the process of decay in the area.
Oh,
There would be damage taken, and penalties to saves and things. But any you can direct blight. So there are small and tiny creatures in the area where it would hit them right away.
It'll kill any field mice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of EXP.
okay.
Good
Well,
way to
I,
get rid of termites.
But I don't know if this is that kind of thing,
it might be worth
A
a try.
termite? I don't think it's a termite.
I could also put down my ash cloud and just kind of burn it for a while. It'll last about a minute, but we won't be able to see through it.
I can make my little magical weapon. It's actually not little at all. It's actually quite big. I can just bonk things with it.
Could you use your eagle to try and lure it out so we could see it?
Yeah, or I could make it. I mean, I could even make it a dog. It seems to like dogs.
A
And we
trog?
know.
A trog,
Log?
yeah, a log.
Or dog greed? Would we get dog greed?
What do we do if we make it mad?
We fight it.
We
Uh,
run.
Well, I know.
We try to
but
kill it, we make it mad, go to the top, we try to kill it. Thank you for the badumsh.
I don't have any magic. But I do have soap. I could throw soap at it. Do you think that would work?
Probably not. You could start utilizing some of the stuff around here. Like maybe if you can break some tree branches off and set them on fire, you could use that.
Oh, I mean, sure, I can do that.
Again, just
I
we
thought
are
we'd given up on the
avoiding
fire
root
idea.
fire.
Well, I mean, it's
But
better
if-
than
if-
not
if we-
doing anything.
If we're talking about blighting the field, whatever that means, but you're not against fire, like, what's the difference?
No. Well, because in farming, it's a cycle. Death and life come from the same thing. But fire, though we could rejuvenate the land with a slash and burn effort, that takes a lot longer.
I mean, it would just be a tree branch. I'd be good. I promise.
But root
Something
fires
with a
happen
fire.
underground.
And just
It's
don't
also-
set fire
We've
to
just
the
come out of
ground.
permafrost winter, so
Yeah, it would take a fair amount to try and burn through the frost. Like,
But-
I think we'll be fine.
The whole
let's just blight the
under
place
the
instead.
frost.
Forget fire, let's just blight the place.
You know, my oh,
Why not?
actually,
Oh,
did I not? Oh no, I didn't. I thought I took create water, but I guess I didn't. It didn't update. That's fine. Never mind. I was about to suggest I could just douse it.
But no.
Who asked? Was it Aksel who asked if we could maybe lure it out of the hole
Yeah.
to get it out from the under?
Yeah. Do we want to maybe move about over here, as this is sort of the furthest in the map from the hole?
Are you worried it's going to hear our plans?
No, no. I'm worried that we are quite close to the hole, and if us mages, we have quite a long range of effect, and the further away we are, the more we can attack it before it gets to us.
works generally for most people. Just saying, I don't want to be close to this thingy either, mate. Sounds pretty nasty.
I mean, if we want to fight it just right outside of the hole, we can just fight it right outside of the hole.
It might be
No.
kind of nice to see it though. Like I want to kind of see how big it is and stuff.
Yeah, we don't know how far its reach is, so moving is actually a good idea. I was not joking. I'm not sure why there was laughter when I
I
asked
thought
that
that was
question.
very smart.
it
What if it has
No,
ears? You don't
yeah.
know.
It could
it hears
understand
the
human
trend.
speech. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
I mean, it eats dogs, so I wouldn't trust it with anything.
Are these trees or shrubs?
Those are trees.
And is this a tree as well, or is this more
No,
like a
that
shrub?
that looks like it's a little bush of some sort.
Okay, so let's move around over here, not behind the tree for us casters.
Axel's going to follow, but he's going, I ain't going to be able to do shit from back here.
You and me both, mate. We're going to just stand around and watch them.
You
when
guys
it gets
can,
out, we
Either
don't
with
know.
them.
yeah, you guys can. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna summon a log.
Is that like a
It's a
tree?
dog.
That's a dog.
Yeah,
I like trog better.
yeah, but log.
Alright. What are you doing with it? Are you sending it as bait?
Yep, the watch log is just gonna scamper around until a tentacle tries to grab it, and then it's just going to throw it out.
Cool. There is like maybe a minute 2 minutes at the most of this thing just outside of the hole, and then you will watch as a big black tentacle comes out, much like with the pumpkin, wraps itself around your log, and hauls it into the hole.
God
Unless it wants to resist.
God Dog is going to absolutely resist.
Alright, in that case, I will roll an actual attack. Please hold.
God Dog has an AC of 15.
Woo!
That's a 24.
Holy shit!
Your dog will take... hang on. 8 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of acid damage.
It has 8 points of HP.
It is dead and pulled into... Does it disappear when it dies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then the tentacle wraps around it, kills it with its bludgeoning, and then it vanishes, and the tentacle's like... And then you watch as it starts... You see another one come out, and another one come out. And then up the side of this hole, you see this gigantic jelly creature come crawling out. And you hear from the other side Greg going, it's hungry now. You all better feed it something real quick. This is what you see coming out of the hole.
Time to feed it death.
It is huge at this stage.
Awesome.
Slay.
And it is now beginning to come up and look around for some lunch, I guess.
Delicious treats.
And at this point, we're going to have to roll initiative because it's coming for you.
Do you want to
So-
do the automatic one?
Yes, we're going to do the automatic one if that's cool with everybody.
Yep.
I
Sure.
just have to enact the relevant script. Where are we? Little Farm of Horrors. I called the
Enact
script
the script.
The Pit of Doom.
Have you been
Slay.
watching Fern Gully?
I love Fern Gully.
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
So, start tactical mode. Greg goes first. Greg is not going to do shit. Confirm and start. You're all good with automatic initiative, yes?
Yep.
No one objects to that? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's way faster doing it that way. So Greg is going to not do anything because he's fucking terrified. Effie! You are watching this thing come crawling out of the hole, and it's kind of... It doesn't have eyes, it doesn't have a face, but you can see it sort of pause and kind of get a feel for the area, and then it's definitely beginning to move towards all of you.
Fucking shitballs. And she is going to... She's going to reach in her bag. She's going to grab her soap that she has, and she's going to throw it as hard as she can at the creature.
Is it just ordinary soap?
It just is said, yeah, it's part of like the starter gear, and it just says soap.
Okay, make a, I guess, unarmed attack roll. So make just a d20 roll and add, I would say, your strength for a throw modifier. See if
The
you
same
can
as
throw...
fist if you do have that listed.
Oh, yeah.
Say that one more time. If I do
It's
what?
the same as fist
If
if
you
you
have-
have fist listed.
Yeah, so you can use that.
So many one-liners to be had with that scene.
Okay, it looks like 22.
That will hit. Roll a... Fuck. Soap damage. Bludgeoning, I guess. Just a d4. Let's go with that.
You could say that was a clean hit.
Hey.
So Axel's going to die today.
Certainly looks that way.
It does 1 damage.
Awesome. Cool. Oh. Why? Oh, it's locked me out. Why has it locked me out? Hang on, please hold. I swear someone is logging me out of this thing. Okay. Take damage. 1 point of damage.
Can we apply science here?
Adam says it
God.
wasn't him that logged you out.
Well, I don't know what's going on. It won't let me refresh it. I'm going to just put it on here. Because then I can keep track of it. Okay. Cool. It is It eats your soap. The soap just gets absorbed into this creature.
Does it stop
That'll be it
bubbling?
for me. She panics. And then that's it.
Cool.
I
Bergamot.
would say, like, she'd probably run in a small, very small circle, just like that. And, like, she is
Amazing. Bergamot, you're up.
Okay, I am going to. Let's see here. That's gonna take 3, and I'd rather not be in point blank with that. So I'm going to use Scatter Scree to just whack him with a bunch of rocks.
Cool.
Um,
Okay, I think I figured this out now.
It requires a basic reflex save.
All right. Ha. Okay, reflex save. 9. 9?
Lame.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna meet the DC
Are
of
these-
18.
Are these magic rocks?
No, it's literally just. It's a spell that uses the rocks on
It
the
picks
ground
it
to
up.
just shoot them forwards.
Oh no, rocks are fine. Okay, yep. Roll damage.
I assumed rocks were fine considering it lives in a cave underneath
Yep.
the cave.
Yep.
So that's 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to. Fine. Gonna move over here.
That's you?
That is me.
Okay. Okay. Bazza.
Yeah, this thing
Sorry.
is.
I'll also just yell out, rocks seem to be fine.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up a rock. Is there a rock next to me?
Sure, it's a fallow field. I'm sure there are rocks.
And I'm gonna just walk up a little bit. And... No, that's major.
You guys are going to throw rocks at this thing. That's your
Yeah, that's
plan.
exactly what he's going to do. He's going to throw a rock at this thing.
Okay.
If only you guys had like pointy weapons and shit.
Oh, I have javelins, but I'm not like it eats the javelins.
And we know that slashing weapons won't work on it, so
Rock works, why breaks it?
Okay, make just an unarmed attack. Do you have a fist
Yes.
attack or something? Yeah.
Yeah, I got thrown stuff, so that's
do with
it's
that.
all the damage. That's a 10.
2 hits.
Yeah.
That misses.
Those are rock way over 10. Like,
Misses. What else you got?
I'm
You
going to
moved
move
and
away.
you threw a rock. You can throw another rock if you want.
Nope, I'm going to move away. He does not want to
Okay.
be next to this thing.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Kalina.
Barbarian, eh?
Kalina is going to use 2 actions to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Cool.
So,
What is your spiritual weapon?
just a tree. Just an uprooted tree.
I'm trying to find a tree. Please hold. I have an animated tree.
That probably works.
I have it. Oh, that's a better one. There we go. Tree. I will make it so you can control the tree,
Yes.
and then you can figure out where you want to put it. Who are you? Yeah, there we go. All right.
Thank you. Kalina is going to cast Tree, and the tree attacks. It is
Cool.
force damage, so
Sweet.
hopefully this works. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Is that a critical hit? Is that
It
more
is
than
not.
perfect? I will roll damage. That is 6 points of force damage.
Okay.
As the tree bonks it.
It is bonked by the tree. It cannot eat the tree because it is a magic tree.
Yes. And that is going to be Kalina's turn for. No, she might move a little bit. Let's move
Okay.
25 feet.
I assume that the creation of said tree is no more than 2 actions. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Cool. All right, Loralai.
I have a question
Yeah.
because I'm reading my spell and there's actually 2 ways it can be interpreted. So
Mhm.
I I need to put it past you on what you think it is.
Is
I
this
have
the
a
blight thing?
No, this
Oh, okay.
is Inner Radiance Torrent.
Mm.
It
Okay.
says that if I spend all 3 actions doing it, and I'm willing to spend my next round actions doing the 3 actions again, the damage goes up by 4d4. Does that mean that on both turns I will be doing 8d4 damage? Or does that only mean like, no, you're doing damage twice, basically?
Let me have a look.
I think it's doing damage twice. It's sort of like charging up special soul blast from a
2
Dragon
rounds.
Ball anime.
Well, yeah, so is it 1d4 the first time and then 8d4 the second time then?
Hang on, let
No.
me read it. Let me read
Yeah.
it. Shush. Avoid finishing the spell and spend another 3 actions on your next turn to empower the spell. If you choose to do so, the damage spell dealt by the spell increases by 4d4. And you enter a shining state for 1 minute. You are going to anime,
Oh, wait.
causing
actually,
you to glow with light and deal 1 force damage to creatures that end their turn adjacent to you. So, I would interpret that as the damage increases for both turns. But any allies within 5 feet of you at the time, because you're glowing, will take damage from you.
So you're going to say 8d4 both times.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think spending that energy on it makes it
Yeah.
stronger for the
Okay.
duration. That is how I read it.
You know what that means? I've got the power of God and anime on my side.
Oh my god, I just have 2 glowing ladies.
So, Loralai cups her hands and she says a quick prayer to Kifa, and she yells to her friends, "Stay away from me!" And instead, just for style points, she opens her cupped hands, and instead of like little beams of light, it looks like it's songbirds made of light that just
nice.
fucking pelt this
Cute.
thing.
Yeah, love it, love it. All right, is
Um,
there a save or something?
It is a DC 20 reflex save.
Okay. 7. That was a natural one.
Which
The
means
dice
that
love your anime moment.
it critically fails and
Yep.
it takes double damage.
Mhm.
So 8d4. Oops. I have to custom roll it just because it's
Yeah, yeah.
okay, 8d4. That is 26 times 2.
40, 52, right?
52
Fucking
radiant.
A, bro.
Radiant.
That you will watch as these songbirds come out of Lorelai's hands and like pierce this hole of light through the middle of this black jelly creature, and they pass through and vanish on the other side, and for just a moment there's like a perfect circle of where they've been through before it closes up. But this definitely had a massive impact on this creature. It is unhappy about it. Nice work.
That's my
your whole
turn.
Yes.
And now I'm glowing and still yelling to get away from me.
Yes. Lorelai has gone full anime right now. Aksel, you're up.
I was kind of waiting to see what was happening before I really made a decision, but that changes things. So, seeing that, Axel's gonna go, "The gods gave rock and roll to you," and he's gonna point to Lorelai and inspire courage with a lingering composition as a free action.
Okay, what does that mean?
I have to make a performance check against the standard DC to see how long this lingering composition of inspire courage lasts.
Okay.
So, let me just roll that once I get back to the right screen. That was a nat 1, so I'm going to use my Twitch inspiration.
Okay.
That's much better. That's a 25.
Okay.
I don't know what the standard DC is, whether that's a success or critical.
It sounds like it's. I'm gonna say it's a success. I don't know.
Okay,
If
so
it doesn't tell you in your thing.
well, it says the GM can. well, I'll read the exact what it says because the DC is usually a standard difficulty DC of a level equal to the highest level target of your composition.
Oh,
I have
jeez.
no idea what that means.
That's some Pathfinder stuff. Yeah, Adam
It
says
says-
it's a critical. I'm gonna believe him. It's a critical. Congrats.
Okay,
What does that
so Loralai, and I don't have to focus on this anymore. This just happens. Loralai has a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear effects
Nice.
for 3 rounds.
Cool.
So take that into account with your D-Force, Lorelai.
Sweet. All right.
And that is 2 actions. I'm just going to move.
GTFO. I cast GTFO.
You can go. You know what? I'm just going to go there.
Cool. Alrighty. It is now the creature's turn. I need to measure the things. Please hold. Oh, Bergamot, why are you so close? It's gonna go to you because you're right there, and it can get all the way to you using 2 turns, 2 movements.
Oh.
'Cause
Oh,
it can go 20 feet.
I thought it was much slower than that. All right.
No, yep, no, this is not a D&D Black Ooze. This is a Pathfinder one. And it is going to attempt to grab you with its tentacle.
Okay.
29.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning and 10 points of acid.
Cool.
Well, that's all good.
And it is going to try to grab you. Oh, that just happens. So I need you. Oh no, the automatically grabs the target until the end of the monster's next turn. So you can attempt to escape, but it wraps a tentacle around you and begins to pull you towards it.
So the escape is the usual one of I can use athletics, right?
Yeah, correct. So Bergamot is currently intentacled by this creature,
Ow.
which is unpleasant, to say the least. It is the top of the initiative order, and I'm going to say we're going to pause here and take a little break.
Woo, marbles!
And play some marbles, because I'm not sure how many more rounds we have in this. And things kicked off real fast, because you're pissed it off with your fake dog. So, I have been paying no attention whatsoever to our donation goals, so I don't know if we have... No, we haven't hit another 100 yet, so we'll just give this away. This is our standard giveaway. We are giving away Illusions of Innocence, which is a book that I made many years ago and then Will redesigned, and it is beautiful. It is a bunch of short stories about children. The brief was write a story about a precocious child, and many of them are fucking creepy as hell, including the one that the front cover is from. So yeah, it's awesome. If you like short stories, you will enjoy it, and we will give that away with some marble races. So don't go anywhere. Hang around, play some marbles with Adam while we take a short break, and we will be back to see if Bergamot gets eaten. We will see you very shortly. Hello, humans of the internet. Welcome back to the Gallant Horde, where we are playing Little Farm of Horrors. Where Greg Baxter found a really cute little jelly creature, fed it too much, and now it is a giant black ooze that is currently trying to eat Bergamot.
Yeah.
So, we're just going to dive right back in. I believe, Will, you gave your book to the winner of the Battle Royale, yes? Due to the
That
fact
is correct.
that you have a copy due to the fact that you were involved in making that book. So I think, Alex, you have a book. I'll give it to you tomorrow at our home game. Save me some postage. Love it when the Kiwis win. Okay. So
It's a
we're just gonna-
conspiracy.
dive right back in, I reckon. At the top of the initiative order is Greg Baxter, who is going to just stand there and go, ah! Yee! Next up is Effie.
She is also going to go at E, and at this point, she's kind of running out of ideas, so she's going to try to insult it by shouting, and this is not a spell at all. This is just she's
okay.
Yep, she's going to shout, "You're a big, slimy doo-doo stain!" And then she's just going to run because she's freaking out.
Okay. Cool. It does not respond to your insults. Bergamot.
Okay. Can I tell how rough this thing is looking? 'Cause it got slammed by a big spell.
I would say you're real close up now. You can probably see that where it closed up after Loralai's songbird anime moment is looking a bit gooier than the rest of it. Like it's not as intact as it previously was.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to put my faith in my teammates, and I am going to just attempt to escape.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Athletics versus fortitude, I believe.
According to it, the escape action, which is a single action, I can use my unarmed attack, or I can attempt acrobatics or athletics, obviously depending on what the DM says. I believe all of those are basically the same, so I'm just going to go for just an unarmed attack, try and just pry it open.
I'm just seeing if it has a...
Should have a DC.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
If it doesn't, it's typically the athletics DC of the creature.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. In that case, go for it.
Okay. That's a 21.
That is not quite enough.
Jesus. Okay.
It is a very large, very gross predator.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to try something else. Seeing as prying it open didn't work, I'm going to try and transform into pest form and turn into a little mouse and just drop.
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna do a reflex save to see if it can realize what's happening and grab you.
Okay.
No, not with that roll. Yep, cool. You are now Mouse Bergamot and you are on the ground, and its tentacle was too slow to grab you as you fell.
Awesome. That was all of my actions,
Very
so I
clever.
can't move anywhere, but just going to check here. I can dismiss the spell. Does dismissing take an action?
Oh, to unmask yourself?
Yes, it does take an action. Okay, cool. So for now, I am a tiny field mouse.
Excellent. You'll just watch Bergamot vanish, because you probably didn't see the mouse.
Whoop.
Okay. That brings us to Bazza.
Yeah, I thought I was muted. I was on. It's fine. Right. So we're just gonna. This like, this thing looks nasty. I don't want to be near it, so he's gonna move this 35 feet
enough.
first. Yeah. Throw a javelin at it. Risk the javelin.
Okay. Make an attack roll. This is not a magic javelin, is it?
No, it is just a regular javelin. That's a 9, so that's gonna miss.
That is gonna miss.
Very
The good news
easy to
is, if
tell.
it misses, it doesn't get corroded to nothing.
Yeah, probably like landed this. Yeah. And then he's gonna like, you know what? Still too close to this thing. Gonna keep moving.
Flee!
He's gonna run all the way over there.
A fleeing
Oh my God.
barbarian.
Yep. fleeing barbarian. He's a carpenter, really. All right, Kalina.
Alrighty, seeing Loralai with a little beam of songbirds, Kalina was like, you know what? That is a really brilliant idea. Everybody, steer clear. And she's gonna do the exact same thing that Lorelai did. She's just gonna harness some natural energy, and then instead of songbirds, they're like tree roots that just sort of spring from her fingers. So it needs to make a DC 17 reflex save, or take that 4d4 points of damage.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Wow, well, it takes half damage. So it'll deal some damage.
Probably not 56, but you know.
No, but set does 6 points of damage.
Did you say 6?
6.
Cool.
So
Excellent.
that's fine. I'm now in place. I'm shooting roots at it. I'm glowing. My hair's turned into a big flowery afro.
Amazing. Lorelai.
Hello.
Second verse, same as the first.
Yes, I've no choice. I've committed. So that
Do it.
is 8d4.
Remember your buff.
Yes, that was a +1 circumstance, right?
Yep.
Plus
So
one status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear effects. So
So add 1
attack
to whatever
and damage.
Yeah. Do you re-attack? I don't think so. It just goes, right?
Yeah,
You re-attack.
it's the same one.
Yep. Yep.
So
go
does
for it.
that mean that it's +1 for each damage, or no?
No,
it's
I
not
think
damage.
It's +1 overall.
Okay.
So you do your damage and then you add 1 to it.
22 times 2, so 44 plus the 1 is 45 radiant.
Holy shit!
Boom.
Those songbirds blast another hole through the
Oh,
black
did it?
thing.
Oh, wow.
It is starting to look very sad. That's you, yes?
That's yeah. I had to blast everything.
Aksel.
Aksel is gonna do some concordant choir.
Oh, what does that do?
He is going to scream at the top of his lungs, and he's going to do a big old pick slide right up the fretboard and make an awful sound like. And I need it to make a basic fortitude saving throw.
Cool.
DC 18.
It's very good at these.
Ah.
35.
That's probably a critical success.
Yeah.
Critical success, the creature takes no damage, so it doesn't work.
It's the one thing, it's really fucking strong. Dumb as shit, but really fucking strong.
That's good to know for next time. Because I can do something about that. That is my turn.
Okay. It is the pudding's turn. Effie, you've been running around like a lunatic. And this thing
Oh, no.
operates
Making a lot of noise too.
tremor sense. So it is going to run towards you. Well, no, it's going to gloop towards you. And then it is going to smack you with its tentacle. Twice, because it only took one amount of gloop to get there. 21?
Shit, where was he? Oh, yes, that is.
You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 8 points of acid damage.
I am unconscious.
And you are
Oh, no.
unconscious. In that case, it's not going to bother glooping you again. Who else is in range? One. Bergamot, but I'm going to just make a little perception check to see if it knows that Bergamot is there. What do we call that here? Oh, no, wait, it's up here. Ignore me. I'm being dumb. I worked it out with my brain. Nah, I'm going to say no. In which case, it's just going to start pulling unconscious Effie towards it. That is the pudding. Greg will continue to scream, sadly. Effie, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Remember hero points.
Roll a d20. So you can spend all your hero points to stabilize. That is a thing you're allowed to do, but you can only do it once.
I only have 1 hero point.
That's
That's
fine.
enough.
That's all you need.
That is. Oh, okay.
But you can only do it once, and it gets harder to recover the more times you go unconscious.
Yeah,
So
no, fuck it. We're gonna do death saves.
Okay, roll me a d20. You need more than 10.
Oh no.
Can I use my inspiration?
You can.
What if it is 10?
Meets
Beats
right?
it, beats it. Yep. So, you are... I'm just reading the thing, sorry. Because it works slightly different. I think that stabilizes you. For now.
Yep.
Yep.
Stabilize and you gain 1
So
wound.
just 1 hit point then?
No.
Well, no. You're still unconscious, but you're stable. But you're now wounded. You have
Got
the
it.
condition of wounded 1. Which means that if you die again, or you get knocked out again, you're dying 2. So you're closer to, yeah. Alright. Alright. Bergamot.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. So divide and conquer would be the best plan right now. So I'm going to use an action to come back out of my mouse form.
Mouse form. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to run over to here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where was it? That? Yes, there.
Bergamot, before you do anything else, can you make a intelligence check for me? Just roll and add your intelligence modifier.
12.
You would know, because you've been grabbed by this thing once already, that just being in its grasp causes damage. Just gonna
Rightio.
put that out there. Because it is acidic.
Right.
I'm just, yeah. No one else would know that yet, but you would know that.
True.
I don't know if that changes things for you, but
At the moment, no, it's actually not. I don't have any other thing I can do.
okay.
So I'm going to move back, and then I will, or... No, there is something I can do. All right. Ignoring that, I'm going to move back. I am going to change out my mouse form and go, all right, let's do this. Wild morph my hands into claws again. And I'm going to try and slash the tentacle that's currently holding Effie.
Okay. Make an attack with your claws. Which are magic, right? I would assume so, because it's a wild shape thing. I would assume it's magic.
It doesn't specify. It just says that my hands transform.
I would assume that it's magic, given how it happens.
Okay, so I will. I was doing a unarmed attack. That's it. I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that just in case.
Okay.
No, all right, going with the 17.
17 hits.
Okay, good.
Roll damage.
And
Because that is going to decide what happens.
gonna have to do a custom roll for this because it's slightly different attack. It was 1d6 slashing.
Mm.
1d6 plus 2. Six points of slashing damage.
Okay. That damages the creature, but it doesn't sever the tentacle.
Damn. Alright, well, that's all I can do.
Alright. Bazza. You're muted.
Oh my god. Right, Bezza's not very happy. Like, he's missed this the entire time, and it just grabbed Effie with. So he's not very. He doesn't feel like engaging it still. He's gonna move, and that should a little bit closer to him. All right, fine. I should have measured beforehand. That's on me. Yeah, that worked. Bep. And he's gonna throw another javelin.
Okay.
That's all he can really do.
Make an attack roll.
The 17.
17 hits. This is piercing damage, yes?
It is.
Your javelin disappears inside the creature and is dissolved.
Yay!
It does no damage.
Nope. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Should have probably rain.
No. Alright. What else you got?
I got movement. I got lots of movement. So he's gonna move over there.
Okay.
Yoink. That's him.
Cool. Kalina.
There's nothing I can do. I just need to keep on beaming. Gotta beam him
Yep.
up, Scotty.
Do you think?
Does it roll its reflex again?
No. No, we established it's just so you roll whatever you rolled last time.
Okay, that is very unfortunate. Oh shit, where are my spells? There. I got 6 again.
Cool. Honestly, at this stage, every bit counts. Every bit of damage you do before it hits Effie is good.
Sorry, how are you
Yes.
doing 6?
Because it succeeded on the. It succeeded on the save.
You've already taken out the. Because you're rolling 8d4, right? So this is already with the math done?
Oh shit! Oh fuck! It's 8d4s. Oh wait, sorry on the swearing. Oh my god, I forgot the 8. I forgot the extra 4d4.
Okay, that's fine. Roll 4d4 and halve it.
Okay.
And it, on top of what you've already, because I've already taken it out. So just roll 4d4 and halve it.
But another 6.
Okay. Cool.
This game loves giving me 6s.
Sweet. All right. That's you.
Yep. Sorry.
Loralai. This thing is looking rough at this point. It's
Does
looking
it-
like it's struggling to hold itself together.
Does it still have its tentacle on Effie?
It does.
I run forward, because I can do that.
Hmm.
And I slice at it. I would like to point out that I have a +1 scythe,
Yep.
and I checked, and I'm pretty sure that counts as a magic weapon,
It
and
does.
so I'm just fucking praying that it's not
does.
gonna corrosively eat my scythe.
It does
That is
count as
also
magic
partially my dead brother.
Yeah.
Um,
You're gonna have to send
so-
Ragnar a flower basket, bro.
So we are going to please hit 18 to hit.
That hits.
it-
Plus 1 because
Plus
of
1.
Axel's thing.
Oh,
So
19
to hit.
19.
Does hit, yes. Roll damage.
10
This is
points.
specifically on the tentacle, yes?
Yes,
Okay. 10 points of damage.
10 points.
Magical slashy.
Plus 1.
Magical slashy.
Plus
1, so 11.
11 points of magical slashy. That does sever the tentacle.
Yes.
Okay.
However, it is still wrapped around Effie.
Yep. Can I? I'm trying to figure out. No, because if it's still wrapped around her, it doesn't. Is it moving?
Yes, in that way that
Kind of like how a lizard's tail, when it falls off, it
Yeah,
kind of does a floppy
exactly
thing.
like
Yeah.
that. I was trying to think of an analogy. Yes, that's exactly it. It's hard to tell, but Greg specifically told you that bits that are chopped off are alive in the same way. So you,
Yeah.
but it is much smaller.
So I'm.
But
I'm
it
gonna
is still
try to rip it
corrosive
off.
in the same way. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Right.
to rip it off because healing her doesn't make sense if it's just gonna burn that health away. So
make a athletics or strength. I will accept either to pull it off.
23.
23 will do it. So you managed to haul this piece of tentacle off Effie's collapsed body. What are you doing with it? It's in your hands now.
It's a grab and toss kind of
Okay.
like
So you throw it
if
away.
that's possible.
Cool. All right. As it lands, you watch as it like pops up into like a tiny version of the big thing you're fighting.
Oh, well, there's the pet that we
Oh,
wanted.
That's not good, is it?
All right. Is that you, Loralai?
That is me.
Cool.
Would it have been possible to toss it at itself?
Yes. Are you trying to make it just
In
sloop?
Yeah.
theory.
Can it re-sloop instead? Because
Make
I'm right there.
Oh, you are right next to it. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So you toss it into itself, and it does just kind of
Like
reconstitute.
yeah, re-sloop.
That's a technical term. Re-sloop. All right. That's you,
Yeah. That was all 3.
Axel. This thing looks like it is genuinely like it's kind of looping into like amoebas trying to split and then re-slooping. That's a word now. It's looking like it's struggling to keep
Okay.
itself together at this point.
Okay. So Axel's going to rip the treble on his guitar way up and just feed back like real loud, which in terms of thing is phantom pain, I needed to make a will save.
Okay.
Ooh.
Make a me save.
23.
Oh, that
Fuck, I rolled high.
it takes the initial full damage, but no persistent
Additional.
damage.
Yeah.
So
Alright, how much
that-
damage?
it's 2d4. So let me just roll that. I should have just pre-rolled, but sorry. I'm kind of flying, depending on what other people are doing. Oh, 6 mental damage.
Cool. Not that it has much mental, but yep. Sweet. All right.
And then I'm just gonna Gucci scooch away a bit further.
GTFO. Alrighty. It is the pudding.
The pudding.
The pudding
I'm right there.
is going to go for Loralai because she is right there. 3 tentacles. Boom, boom, boom. First
Mhm.
one, 27.
Oh,
Hits. That's a crit.
That's a crit.
I have 17.
Oh.
oh, oh
Okay.
no.
In that case, that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And 18 points of acid damage. Second
Hit.
tentacle. 21.
Hits.
Not a crit, at least this time. Ooh, I rolled better though. That's 12 points of bludgeoning and 9 points of acid.
Okay.
Are you still up?
Oh.
I have 1 HP.
Third tentacle is a 22,
That hits.
even with the fucking thing. So that is enough to knock you out.
Yep.
9 and 6. So Loralai goes down and is held by 3 tentacles. That's its turn. Effie, you are stable, but still unconscious.
And I don't have to roll anything at this
No,
point,
you
right?
just
'Cause
start
I-
lying there at this point until someone brings you back.
Sick, love that.
Hey, Bazza. Your
Yeah.
first game was a Lionel game. Did Angeline give you a healing potion?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure
Yeah.
Lionel remember to do that because everyone should get one on their first game. So I'm just making sure you have that. All right, Bergamot, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to look over and go, this is not good. I'm gonna cast heal with a with 2 actions, so it has a range of 30 feet on Effie.
Okay.
So yeah. Actions. 12 points of healing on Effie.
Okay.
So Effie is
So
no
you're still
longer-
wounded, but you're no longer unconscious.
and you have health again.
And you have health again.
She
Then
would probably sit up with a gasp and look around like, I wasn't sleeping.
then I am going to do another slashy attack.
Okay.
That's 20.
That will hit.
That's 5 points of slashy.
Okay. As you do that,
Mm.
you watch as this creature kind of shudders a couple of times. And then it seems to reduce in size, and then one part of it just splits off. And there are now 2 smaller ones.
Oh.
Did it let go of Loralai to do that?
It did not.
How many tentacles are still attached to Loralai then?
3 of them are attached from the same one to Lorelai, but another part has split off and is...
Do they look healthier as a result?
No, they don't. This
Thank
looks like a
God.
last-ditch kind of deal.
Okay, well, I did something.
All right,
That's the end of my turn.
See, that worked.
Bazza.
Alright, so is Effie still tied up as his heel? Just double checking.
Effie is no longer in a tentacle. Lorelai saved her from that just before she went tentacled.
Alright, let me just do some quick measurements.
So Lorelai still has tentacles on her, but Effie is good.
Is Loralai completely submerged in the tentacles, or just partially?
No, but it's holding onto her in 3 different places.
Alright, Bez is going to run over there. He's like, shit, what I do. That's going to take him 2 actions. Can he use his remaining action to try to pull Loralai out of the tentacles?
He can try. Make
Yep.
either an athletics or a strength check.
We're gonna roll athletics. Actually good at that.
Oh, there's 2 of them now.
That 20 for 26.
Oh, that will do it. Yes, you can pull
Yes.
Loralai out of the tentacles with a 26. I was just looking up whether it gets less strong when there are 2 of them, but it doesn't matter because that would have beaten the big one. So,
Yeah.
yep. So you
Right.
managed to haul Loralai out from the clasps of this thing. She's still unconscious, but she's no longer being corroded. So that's good
Progress.
for her.
Can
That's
someone
you, yes?
Yeah, that's me. Can someone heal her, please?
Kalina.
So how dead do these things look like they are getting?
They look pretty rough. This seems like a last-ditch survival mechanism, the splitting. Like it actually can't hold itself together anymore.
Yeah, I think because after Effie was tentacled off and ignored Effie, so now that it's tentacled off Loralai, I honestly think it might be preferable to just kill the things. I am going to cast. This technically isn't a healing spell, everyone.
Whatever.
I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast. Oh wait, hang on. Is someone willing if they're unconscious, even if they're an ally?
I mean, it depends what you're trying to do. What are you trying to do?
I'm going to cast Spirit Link on Loralai.
Would it be a will save if they were not willing?
No, but no, you can't cast a spell on anyone who is. It has to be a willing creature. There's no.
No,
save.
because you cannot give consent if you're unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't heal you that way. Maybe I could cast Haunting Him. If I.
What you doing, Corey? Make a decision.
I know. It's difficult. You know what? I'm just going. When in doubt, lance it out. I'm going to lance it.
Okay.
Divine Lance. Give me something good. I'm going to re-roll that. I've got Inspiration.
Inspiration. Yep.
That is a 15 to hit.
That will hit. Which one are you going for?
The
You're
one
at
that's
2 now.
right next to her.
Okay. Yep.
And this is going to be this is untyped damage. This is my fancy lawful damage. There we go. That's 8 points of damage.
Right. That one explodes
Oh, slay.
and
Okay.
falls into little splooges of very clearly no longer alive jelly. It's like melting into the ground.
Okay, great. That's my turn.
Cool. Loralai, I need you to roll
I
us a death
have
save.
to roll. Let us see.
Hero put.
We do get them back every game, don't we?
You get 1.
Yeah.
17.
Cool. So you're stable.
All right.
Aksel, there is 1 sad-looking pudding left.
Because Phantom Pain worked so well, and Aksel just realized that his healing needs willingness from the creature as well. Decides to be the painkiller and Phantom Pain. So once again, treble way up, fucking squealing feedback from his guitar. Will save, please, DM.
Will save. 23.
Oh, that's a success. So let me just read the spell again. I think it's just the 2. Yeah, initial damage, but no persistent damage, and the spell ends immediately. So that is 2d4. Let me roll that.
Come on.
That's 6. 3 on each dice.
6 points of damage.
Mental damage.
That one also explodes
Yeah!
into a rain of gloopy gloopness.
He's just on his guitar like John. Fucking lightning
As this
bolts going
happens,
everywhere.
You hear like cheering from the tree where Greg has been hiding, and being like, "Yeah, you guys did it! Good job! That was amazing!"
Aksel is gonna run over and pour a healing potion, his healing potion, into Loralai's face hole.
Cool.
Which one? There's 3. 5, technically.
The one connected to
To the yeah, the
to the belly.
It gets absorbed faster if you put it in the eye as well. Just you
No,
know. put a little
no,
bit-
we are feeding people potions in a respectable manner. Thank you very much.
yes.
Anyway, please roll your healing before
Oh.
these two get completely out
Yeah,
of
you
control.
What
gotta
it-
roll it, bud. It's your potion.
What is it? I don't. Even, I was
Uh,
elected to lead, not to read.
1d8, I think,
It's a
right?
1d6.
no, it's
My
1.
thing's
Mine
1d8.
it's 1d8. Yeah,
Oh, is it? Oh,
the healing.
it's
the minor
whatever the
healing
smallest
potion.
one is. The smallest
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
healing potion.
I had it on my sheet. I just hadn't got to that, so it's 1d8. So 5 points of healing. Lorelai
Brings you
Hexa.
up.
Dankeschön.
He's like, "Hello," as she wakes up, in her voice.
Hello.
Bergamot will
Alright.
go and give Effie a hand up, so she should be on her feet again.
The monster is dealt with. Greg kind of
Thank
comes
you.
over very cautiously and like nudges his foot against some of the residual goop. And then he goes, "Whew. Well, that was very scary to watch. And I'm very grateful to you for dealing with it because it would, in fact, have eaten me if I had tried.
Yes.
I'm glad
Yeah,
none of
mate,
you
I
got
hope this is
eaten."
a lesson for you. Don't pick up weird cubes in caves anymore. Or blobs, whatever this thing was.
Yeah, no more
Don't
touching
mess
weird
with
stuff,
nature.
man.
That's the better idea.
I will definitely be more careful.
Greg.
There's an expression of doubt on Bazza's face. It's like,
Press X to doubt.
X,
it's
X,
like,
X, X.
Yeah, right, mate. Just, you know.
Greg,
Yes,
look at me.
yes. Hi.
You need to make me a promise of sorts. If you find a creature that you want to keep as a pet, you need to come to the guild and have it checked for you, if you are allowed to keep it.
Okay. Okay, that I can agree to. I can't make promises not to be who I am. I'm a curious. I like things. They're interesting. But I will get them checked. I'll either bring it to you or I'll take it to Malachi. I'll get someone to have a look at it instead of just feeding it until it gets out of control. That I will promise you.
Good. That works for me.
Anyway, you guys, this was great. I have some, and he like pulls out a bag of coins and he hands them to you. There's 50 gold in there. Also, I don't know. I can give you wheat. Do you want wheat? I don't know if you want wheat.
I'll take some wheat.
I guess we can turn it into flour.
Oh,
Okay.
I
That's
want a
what we do,
feather.
yeah, I
right?
suppose we could do that as well.
Can I have a feather? Do you have a feather?
Well, we don't really have birds here.
Oh.
I can
Sorry.
give
What
you a
about tooth
feather. It's
or a
fine.
bone or a really cool rock.
You can take any rock you can find in this field.
Oh,
Ex-
okay.
Axel kind of just covers his feather earring so the rogue can't see it.
I just have one other request, please, from all of you.
Yeah.
Don't tell my dad.
Axel's going to say, I definitely won't, but I think you should as a learning experience.
Have you met my dad?
I have.
He's gonna be.
Can your father kill a black slimy goopy creature?
I mean, maybe. I would not be surprised to find out that he can.
With a glare alone.
Hmm. Then why
Honestly,
didn't
when in
he?
doubt, don't tell him.
I will accept this as a favor.
Okay,
Yeah, I hide all
Yeah.
kinds of things from my parents.
cool. You get me. You get me. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to, man. It's just what you gotta do.
Uh-huh.
Also, I'm taking this rock.
See, we
Okay.
won't explicitly tell your dad, but you know how rumors get around town.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
don't you
that's,
dare.
that's a butterfly woman person rose thing. The
There
board.
is also a gossip poster.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Well, at least then I could. All right, I'll try and talk to him. Maybe.
Mm.
I'd
Maybe I'll
Also-
talk to Mom and see what she says. 'Cause
Now
she
you're
might-
thinking, boyo. Now you're thinking.
You can back up.
Somebody who is not me, because I was recently not alive. I should probably look in the hole, just in case.
Wait,
Oh,
were we dead?
I can look in the hole. It's fine.
Let's go look in the hole.
To the hole!
Kalina
Make
will look in the
perception
hole.
checks. Anyone who is peering down into the ground.
They shall peer into the abyss.
If you stare long enough, it'll stare back.
Well,
Eyes.
no, because I rolled a nat one.
I'm
That-
gonna re-roll
There's nothing in that hole, Bazza. You're
Um,
absolutely certain of that.
That's it. The hole.
Yeah,
What?
okay.
How much was that? Oh, sorry. I thought there was a number, not a number.
No.
a lot of 13 was the highest from both myself and Effie.
There's nothing in the hole.
Slaying. Loralai, would you like to get a little bit less dead? Shall we get you a little less dead?
I can do it. As
Oh no,
long as I-
no, it's
I can treat my own wounds. It's okay.
no.
Let's do it back at the guild where it's at least a nice warm place to do it.
Exactly. Yes, the privacy of the guild. Yes, yes.
Lorelai, you mysteriously feel better from chat.
Oh, so strange.
Alright.
Strange how.
So I think the gods are smiling upon me.
Talking with me has that effect.
I pooted.
It's almost like Pete was here or something.
Oh, that definitely was not me.
Alright, well, guess we
Cool.
head back.
And it was an
Again,
8. Let's fucking go.
Thank you for your assistance. I am grateful. This could have been really bad, and instead it was only bad.
I'd say this
Because
was
of you.
really bad.
Greg,
Yeah, I think you got a lesson to learn here, mate. I hope you just learn it.
I've definitely learned a lesson.
Greg.
Yeah.
Do you have one more pumpkin you were going to feed that thing?
Oh yeah, do you want a pumpkin?
Can I have a pumpkin?
Absolutely. And he goes off to the tree, and you can see there's like a pile of pumpkins, which he's obviously just like gathered there over time, and he picks one up and brings it over to you. It's a really good pumpkin.
Thank you so much. I have somebody who could make use of this.
Cool. 50 gold, 1 pumpkin.
And,
Right.
and I
Bag-
get some
and,
wheat.
and a bag of wheat.
Yeah.
A small bag of wheat, just like a bag of
And
wheat.
one rock. Let's
And a
not
rock.
forget.
Greg,
Yes.
can I have a pumpkin too?
Sure. He gives you a pumpkin.
I am a
But-
little curious. Oh wait, you go first. Well, go first.
Oh no, I'll wait till we're actually leaving.
Mm,
Are we leaving?
No,
I
you-
was going to ask, because obviously, we knew that it could separate because its
Mhm.
tendril had been cut off before.
Yeah.
Before we went and met it. Where's this other tendril?
Oh no, it went back in the hole and slurped back
Oh,
in.
so it just slopped
Yeah,
back in.
yeah.
So there's not a single, not even a
No,
tiny little
that's
baby
what-
slime.
That's what he said. That
Yeah,
it had
okay.
it had like crawled back in, and he assumed reconstituted.
Okay, I was hoping for maybe a little baby slime.
No baby slimes. It is all dead slime now.
Slime.
All right. So you will leave the
Wait,
Baxter farm.
Mike,
Oh,
Mike.
what? Yes.
If you ever
Right.
need like a carpenter, like a really good carpenter, just hit me up. I know what I'm
Oh
doing.
yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
Fix a
I mean,
fence, fix
we
woods,
have.
make furniture. You know
Yep.
it. You name it.
Yeah. I'll definitely keep you in mind.
Right. Cheers, mate.
Cool.
Tell Sue Ellen I said what's up. And
He
Axel.
gives you
gone.
a real side eye. How do you know my sister? What?
They were roommates.
Axel's just strutting away with his pumpkin.
The other brother was named Dane. Was that him?
Dane. Yes.
Dane, the shy boy.
As we walk past, well, Dane has a very good beard. We walk
Mm.
past, and I say, "Oh, goodbye, Dane." Me
Bye-bye.
and my pumpkin leave.
Bye. Yeah, canonically, the Baxter boys are all good looking, and Sue Ellen is hot as hell. This is a very good looking family. Even mom and dad are good looking, but like in an older way.
Like a
very
George Clooney kind of way.
More like a nah. I don't. Nah.
That's a
Like a Harrison Ford in his prime kind of way.
Yeah.
I guess we go check in with Andeline to let
Mhm.
her know we did not die in a field.
Cool. So you
Or
go
a
into
hole.
the anvil. She looks up and she's like, "Do you deal with Greg's problem?"
Mm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I passed
And-
out again.
Effie, you're making a habit of that.
I know, it's kind of weird.
Axel has a pumpkin.
Yeah, he puts it on the bar and says, I think this could be made into soup. It's all yours.
Tamora!
The pumpkin is the size of Tamora.
Howdy. And she just walks away.
Carries the pumpkin off.
Tomorrow,
That's kind
pumpkin
of you.
special.
Yep, tomorrow's special will be pumpkin soup with like crusty bread. Oh,
That's
so
so good for the winter.
good. Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
This pumpkin is ours. I'm giving it to Gertrude.
cool. Sounds good.
do we have to give 10% of it to the guild?
Tim's
Well,
We feed Ukan, so yeah.
If you're feeding the guild, then it counts as guild supplies, so that's fine. So you don't have to like cut off 10% of the pumpkin, and that's dumb. The gold, however, I expect you to give 10% off to the guild.
Yes.
All right. Was there? Are we good? What was it? What was the thing?
It's like some sort of black slimy thing.
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
evil pudding.
It,
Jealous.
like
That
you
boy.
cut it and it split into multiple. Yeah.
That boy's gonna get himself killed one day.
Don't
Are
worry.
Don't worry. It's like
We-
my entire job description is to worry.
We made him promise that the guild would check his pets for him.
That's probably a good thing. We'll see if he remembers to do it or if he just gets
I-
excited and forgets.
He
I don't
definitely
have a lot
didn't
of
want.
faith.
Sorry, you go.
I don't have a lot of faith, boss lady. I think if you get too excited and forget next time he finds a new beastie.
I'll have a chat with him, and I'll have a
Mhm.
chat with his mom.
He definitely didn't want anyone to talk to his dad.
Oh, I'm not surprised about that. His father can be very unbending,
Mm.
but his mom's nice. I'll chat to her.
Judging from our description of the creature, do you happen to know if it's like native to the caves here, or is this another case of another creature that doesn't seem to
No,
belong?
You get slimes and things of that nature in the caves in the forest. That's pretty normal.
Okay, good to know.
They're not normally big, but if he's been feeding
He
it,
made
God
it
only
very
knows what.
strong.
Then
Oh, it ate a dog.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Loralai, let's get you cleaned up.
Congrats on a job
Woo.
well done. Thank you for keeping Circle Creek safe. Again,
Mhm.
even from the dumb shit that the people do.
Lorelai has a pumpkin, but she does that little hip wiggle that she does to make her belt wiggle and her medallion flips back and forth, and she goes, "Just so you know, I think we are going to have more people soon because I think that my room has changed."
Yes, you would be moving upstairs now, won't you?
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you for keeping me.
As soon as you get your medallion changed with Gerald, your room should auto change.
Good. Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right. So you all leave? No one's hanging
Mhm.
around?
Axel's sticking around for a beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a beer though, you don't want to have a chat.
Huh?
Are you having a chat or just a
Yeah,
beer?
but he's going to hope that beer's like on the house seeing of the size of the pumpkin.
It is not.
Bezos
Ah. Damn.
Nice try though.
Bezos got you.
If you wanted to pay in pumpkins, you should have said that up front.
You got.
Yeah, he was going to buy the beer anyway. He's just trying it on.
I feel like Adeline knows this by now. She's seen Aksel in action.
It's like one of his goals in life. Main goals. Free beer.
All right. So you all
Well
head
done.
on. Sorry, yes, Bazza?
Well done. I think we're
Yes.
done.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you all head on back to the guild. Remember to give your tithe to UCAN. And that is another successful job. Good job. Yay.
Hooray.
Next
Level
week,
3.
yeah, a few of you I think have leveled up. Next week we will be playing The Ghost of Mist, which is a cool little ghost story that we have made up.
Oh,
I have made up with a little bit of help from my 12-year-old. So yeah, join us next week for that. Don't forget to tune in for Cthulhu, the same day, several hours earlier, and we will see you then. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, have a beautiful time zone. Bye bye.